Good evening. I'm Sean Maroney.
And I'm Melanie Sanders. We're live here at the Burning Coal Theater in Raleigh for our second Education Town Hall.
We've gathered all the major stakeholders in this debate. We have teachers, we have students, we have parents, we have lawmakers who make the decisions here in Raleigh, all to discuss tonight what students need today to move toward tomorrow.
And we invite you, those of you sitting at home watching, we invite you to join in the conversation on social media. Go to Twitter, we're at WNCN, as well as our Facebook page. And before we focus on the future, we want to focus on today. And to do that, we turn to the nation's report card.
So in math and reading, North Carolina is in line with the rest of the nation. But if you take a closer look at the numbers, you'll see there's room for improvement.
Right. In math, only 45% of fourth grade students tested proficient. In 8th grade, that number drops to 36%.
In reading, only 35% of fourth graders tested proficient and only 33% of 8th graders.
We want to bring in our panelists right now. We have Dr. June Atkinson, the state school superintendent. Thank you so much for joining us. We have Gary Salamido, the vice president of the North Carolina Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for joining us.
All right, Dr. Atkinson, we want to start with you because today, the top story, at least in terms of education, the governor will sign the repeal of Common Core. What will be the replacement?
Well, first of all, we need to recognize that the bill that will be signed by the governor actually establishes a commission to review the standards. And at the end of the day, I believe that this commission, as well as the parents in our state, will believe that we need to teach our children how to add, multiply, subtract, divide, do fractions, percentages, decimals, that our students should be able to apply algebra, geometry, and statistics in meaningful ways in the workplace, in college, and in their normal lives. And that's what the Common Core standards are. And I, as state superintendent, welcome the eyes of more people to look at the standards. One of the problems we've had in the past is it has been very difficult to get people to actually review the standards and give feedback about how to improve. So today, that bill really establishes a commission to look at the standards, and I believe that other eyes are good for the standards and that parents and others will see that we want our children to be prepared. We want our children to have options when they graduate, and standards are the foundation of making sure that students are ready for the world that they will have to face.
And Gary, you're vice president of North Carolina Chamber of Commerce. Obviously, you depend on businesses coming to this area. You are a big supporter of Common Core. Are you concerned, or what are your concerns, if any, when it comes to competitiveness now that Common Core has been repealed?
Well, thanks for having us here today. And I can't say it any better than Dr. Atkinson said. See, we're not looking at this as a repeal. We're looking at it as Common Core standards are going to be in place during this next few months while revisions are made. An open process to revision, to take the good that's in the Common Core, look at them honestly, have lots of eyes on them, make them even better. Things can always get better. They're high now, we can even make them higher. So from a competitiveness standpoint, we think open eyes are good. We think taking a deliberate process here that keeps what we have until we have something else is a good idea. So that's why we think we're in an okay position right now going forward, and the standards will hold up.
All right, Mr. Salamido, thank you for that input.
For the latest WNCN uploads, subscribe or click here.